stop. It's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
I had to cut it.
Why'd you cut it?
I had to cut it.
Why'd you cut it?
You know why. You know why.
Because Alicia Fox will show up.
Because she crazy, yo.
She's best.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, before we get to that. Hi everybody, we're hashtag WrestlePals. I'm a hashtag WrestlePal Yes, I get spooky fingers. Because someone has to. And not everybody can show up this week, apparently. And it's hashtag WrestlePal Justin. It's that guy. You gotta make the grunting noise when you do it. Does it help?
It does.
Okay.
And also, somebody else is here. Somebody else is here.
Who?
She is.
Okay. No, she's not. She's been under the weather, Justin. Under a barn, under some rubble, under.
She's here.
Like, did you want me to just Photoshop that into everything?
I don't know why it makes me so happy. It just
Because
does.
the rig's almost rebuilt. I could do it. Yeah. At this point, I'm starting to think maybe, just maybe, he gave himself viral meningitis.
You think?
This is just.
I could probably lose these, right?
Yeah, sure. He's just tired of losing. It's like, cool. Let me do my best work. Build this thing up. Make you care. Make everybody want to see it.
I was back. Like, I was completely...
You were in.
I was in. Like, oddly enough, that got me back in.
That did it.
That did it for me.
For you.
It's weird.
Sister, Gail.
All right, just a few quick things. I don't know if you're still there. Anthony Solomon, thanks for watching. He says, I think WWE needs this cross-brand showdown. Every time a brand invades a brand, it equals money. And I also see Angle and Shane in the 5v5 match at SummerSlam. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
We got to start with...
We're going to have to pick out our 5-man team. Who's left? And then we're going to build up our super teams.
Well, you know, we had a pretty interesting turn of events last night at Raw, too. So we'll have to talk about that. But we missed the last pay-per-view because the Power company that be had turned out the Power. So we didn't get to...
Look, he paid his bill. I paid my bill.
The Power company that be.
Okay, just leave it at that. I'm going to watch. I don't want to be mad, though, either. Poor WrestlePal Matt, wherever he may be.
He's in Disney. Why?
What?
Why wherever he may be?
Oh.
He's at
I know,
Disney.
He keeps
just...
Facebook Living every 20 minutes. I just go in there and troll. It makes me happy.
You know what? I forgot to see if the thing went out. Well, whatever. I set up a tweet via this thing. So I don't know if it worked or not. So if you're watching us on YouTube,
You and your toys.
at WrestlePalsVA, go ahead and tweet me so I can see that you can see us. That'd be great.
Weird.
I'm just saying.
Spooky
Just trying to see
technology.
what's happening.
I'm
Here.
just here for the men fighting.
So a couple
And
nights
the
ago,
ladies.
it was indeed
And Asuka.
It was indeed the TLC pay-per-view.
What's up?
I went to Local H that night, so like I was late to it.
Oh, you watched it at what was this place called?
The Nova?
Oh no, you said local something? Local.
The band was Local H.
The band was local.
The band was Local H.
Wait, were they the headliners?
No, they weren't.
Who's the headliner?
The Toadies. I didn't stay for the
You
Toadies.
didn't stay for the Toadies, did you?
I didn't stay for the
Jerk.
Toadies. Well, I wanted to watch the pay-per-view.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, eventually.
I came home.
That's why late night I'm getting comments in the Slack thing. It's like, is he way behind? Is this thing not synced? Hello?
I got
Phone.
home. I got home just in time. Pretty much started watching the same time you did. For
Really?
Yeah.
Because I totally forgot, because it's literally... Yes, that's when I started watching.
That's when I came in.
I mean, I've watched the rest of it since then. But
He's so happy. Look at him.
he's trying to hold it in too. That's the worst part.
He's like, oh, I gotta be serious.
Serious. Dean's all serious. Look, I'm a lunatic again.
Crazy.
Seth's like, I'm planning stuff because,
Architect.
yes, those make buildings, not plans. Well, I guess it's kind of plans. Kurt's like, I'm here!
I'm doing stuff.
Woo!
You suck.
I'm tired.
You
Jesus
suck.
Christ, why am I coming down these stairs? We got a sweet ramp over there. Why am I coming? Oh, poor Kurt. Just so goddamn happy in the one place where he's not allowed to be happy.
Yeah. With the shield.
In black tactical gear, coming down the stairs.
That was like the first thing I put in the Slack channel was Kurt's in tactical gear?
dude.
Do you think it would have been better if he came down in his gear and on his own? Or
Well, he can't come down on his own. He's got to come in with the guys, I guess.
like this? Because he's happy.
Hold on. Shield theme.
Uh-huh.
Did they get a "You Suck" going on it?
You suck. You suck. You suck.
Oh dear God, he's so happy.
Oh.
But man, what a weird. Okay, that's not anybody. Nobody's happy about that. That's what we were supposed to get last night, right?
Yeah. So, I guess before we dive into the pay-per-view proper, there was a viral meningitis breakout, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And so, specifically, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns taken off the card.
That's goddamn bananas. How do you transmit viral meningitis?
Making out.
Oh, so
Or wrestling.
Sister Abigail and
And Roman.
the big dog. All I'm saying is I want to go
The big dong.
easy there, big dog. I want to see, because this ended up us getting with Kurt Angle an in-ring return, an in-ring showing. They're not saying it's a return. It's definitely so goddamn happy. It's not a return. He was it's a one night only, extreme circumstances. Everything went wrong. We're so depleted. Oh my God, we flew AJ Styles in from Chile. And who else we got? Well, goddamn it, we've got Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Here we go. I just want to see Daniel Bryan's search history right now.
Right?
Right now. Because first thing he looked up was viral meningitis. Second, how to viral meningitis. Third, viral meningitis eBay. Fourth, viral meningitis. I don't know. I don't have any more than that. Dude, he's going to infect the entire SmackDown locker room. Survivor Series. He's the only one there.
He's the sole survivor.
It's going to be a
before it
5-on
starts.
Bryan match. A traditional 5-on Bryan match at Survivor Series. Is that in 2 weeks?
No.
Okay, we get a little bit of time. Thank God.
That's like 3, I think.
Oh, 3. Cool.
November
It is.
19th.
I don't know what that is. I have
It's a
no idea.
Sunday.
Why? Didn't it used to be on Thursdays? The original one?
The first couple were like on Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure.
I liked that stupidness. I love it when they mix up. I love a Taboo Tuesday. Or a Cyber. Who cares?
A Cyber Monday?
Was it Monday?
I don't know.
They preempt Raw for a... Whatever.
It was a Raw special, maybe? Well, what do I know, man? Don't ask
Hey,
me.
let me bring up some stuff that nobody could have possibly researched because it's ridiculous and Nathan kind of remembers.
So, huge changes to the card,
Like
like
last-
days before.
Like when Kurt Angle announced it, they had just given him the go ahead. Like he had to get like one more clearing, and then it was. I guess we can announce it. Just did. I mean, fucking. Do we have tactical gear?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
I do now. He's just in a old sports authorities are all gone, aren't they? I don't know. Some
Dicks.
Dick's. Hi, welcome to Dick's. I need tactical gear. Well, I mean, we've got this like life vests and this really. We've got a small black T-shirt. Would you like? Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
His gloves, too.
I'm gonna hold up my hands in the dark. No one will see them. Just looks like missing hands.
Look how happy I am.
It's so great. I'm so happy. I'm serious. Sierra Hotel, giggle, Echo, Lima, giggle. So happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. It sounds hateful. It is not hateful.
No.
It was just wonderful.
So
Dear God.
again, we still haven't gotten into
There was
the
a whole
pay-per-view.
show before this happened.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this, because I saw a lot of complaints about this,
Yes, I do want more Alicia Fox. Why?
and there was a lot of chants. There was a lot of "We Want Tables" chants. Now, normally every year, TLC pay-per-view has like
Everything has a step.
everything is some sort of step. Tables. There's ladder matches. There's TLC matches. There's stairs matches one year. I saw a lot of people complaining about not enough. There was only the one match this year.
We discussed that this past week. Is it too much coming right after Hell in a Cell to go right into extreme brutality of TLC?
I got to be honest, man. I liked that there was only the one match.
Yeah, it made it a little more special. But I mean, what other step were you going to add elsewhere? I can't think of any other one that would have really.
Finn and Bray was the only one that was
Could have
anywhere
added
where they could have.
That could
Everything
have been
else
like
is
no falls anywhere.
no falls anywhere. Nobody
Shit,
can win this thing.
How we stop this?
You can't.
Tap? Nah, man. Nah. You gotta keep fighting.
She's here.
She's so sick right now. What are the symptoms?
Really dark eyes, like a veil thing
Veil.
over you.
Good Christ.
White face.
What are you doing?
She's here.
Tell me, does that get scrapped completely, or do they bring that back?
See, I almost feel like you can't bring it back, but like I wanted to see where that was going. So like I hope that they do.
Well, I think there's hope for that. I mean, if we talk going into Survivor Series, we'll bring that up because it always seems like on those mixed shows, there's always one pure brand grudge match.
Yeah.
Usually from each side, and that could be. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. We had TLC.
TLC. All right, so you want to start with the
There's a shit ton of. I'm sorry for the language. There's a shit ton of women's matches this time around, dude.
3.
It's great.
There was 3 women's matches and 2 cruiser matches. Yay!
They all fit. They were all good. There was no reason to hate on any of them. They all delivered.
The only thing is, and we were talking about this last week, is we didn't know the whole card going in. Like they threw everything together. Now imagine.
That's a big problem with the Raw pay-per-views, man.
Yeah, but imagine if you take that same pay-per-view and you give everything at least a week or 2 developed. Like investment. Like again, Raw pay-per-views always deliver. Like the matches are always.
Yes, and there's always going to be that one ridiculous spectacle, and they didn't let us down.
Yeah, but that's the problem. This story is going in,
Right.
And you know, there's obviously been story between Enzo and Kalisto,
Right.
and I guess technically there's been story between everybody involved in the cruiser tag, although Swan just got injected into that.
Right.
But the women's division hadn't really sorted itself out.
The women's division has had kind of nothing. It's like, I don't know, 5-way for something?
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, again, I'm glad that there was 3 matches because now you have separation of the division.
Yes.
But there was nothing going in. Now they started sorting it out even further the next night on Raw. But like, it's hard to complain because again, 3 women's matches, 3 different women's matches, 3 good women's matches.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a little bit of story going in would have been nice.
So, I'll admit, I have not gone back to watch the Sasha Banks Alicia Fox match.
Well, if you like what Sasha did on Raw, or I mean Alicia did on Raw, I mean it wasn't the same, but she's definitely going back to that character.
She's gonna make a sandwich in the middle of the ring
Something
and
crazy.
then eat it.
Yes.
And by it, I mean her.
You're so cute. How does? Oh my God. That was last night, or that was at the pay-per-view.
Oh.
She
Contender for line of the night? What did she do?
she knocked her out or something, put her in the corner, and Sasha's just laid out. And she tried to do the thing, and she goes, "How's it go again? Oh, you're so cute." It's like, oh my God.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know what? She's never had the in-ring is compared to the rest of the roster, especially now.
Right.
Dude,
It can be
Enzo doesn't compare to the other cruiserweights.
Right.
But a character is important. And you know what? She was amazing when she was on 205 Live.
Yeah.
Filling in there as being the, Fox. But,
Alicia Fox.
which was fantastic.
Yeah.
Be goddamn crazy pants. Ramp it up. Make a sandwich in the middle of the ring.
Completely unrelated, but on topic. Did hashtag WrestlePal Zach show you his photo? He ran into Noam Dar when he was down in Disney.
Of course he did.
Alicia Fox.
You recognize him just by the big Lego hair. I'm jealous. It's not. I'm not. This isn't me making fun, but that man. That's just a.
Yeah.
The
you can just like
the Scottish supernova. He takes it off. It's a helmet.
My hair looks awful right now.
Whatever. You've got some.
That's true.
Enjoy. Could be worse. Could be covered with a veil. With no, don't.
What do you mean?
Why did you put that button like up on top, like right as the first? Bloop. Like it's right there.
I need it.
All right, I don't need that one. Alicia Fox, kick up the crazy pants. It's like you called her crazy pants. It's like, why did I hear her called crazy pants? Justin called her crazy pants.
She is the crazy pants. She's kicking up the crazy pants notch. Just real quickly, Anthony Haynes, Enzo is the man. Man, he is crushing right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is crushing right now. So we're in that. So the pre-show match is Alicia and Sasha, and it's a solid match. It's what you expect out of a pre-show match, and it's a nice development for the women's division. And again,
it's using a pre-show for what it can be, not relegating your tag titles to there.
Yeah.
I'd rather see them not defended than defended on the pre-show. Pre-show can be a place to advance storyline or thicken out a division. This is a division thickener, which is nice.
Yeah, and Sasha gets the victory, indeed. So now are we hopping into the pay-per-view proper?
Yeah, man. Dude. So I had to go back and watch it. The kid, I got the 5-year-old. He's not really into wrestling, right? Not yet. Anyway.
There you go, Nathan.
Good Christ. Dar. That hair is fake. Hashtag WrestlePal Chris. So excited. So happy.
Here, hold on.
But
I wonder if...
what are you doing? Don't tag yourself as Noam Dar.
I am Noam Dar.
No.
Am?
Okay.
Why is
I'm
this
not
not
playing.
like... There it is. Okay. I'm going to...
If throw that in there?
Yeah.
Sub out the Sister Abigail for happy WrestlePal Chris?
Sub out? No.
Okay.
Add in?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah. So, we'll get to that news too.
Yeah.
So the kid hasn't really been into wrestling, but I picked him up from school early yesterday, got off early, come home, it's like, I gotta squeeze in this pay-per-view, I wanna watch it. First match is Asuka, and he was transfixed on the entrance.
Man, she's great.
As much as you've got Corey Graves, not just down here on our screen, but saying, isn't she hypnotizing? This is amazing. That smile is terrifying. All of that, the kid is just staring at it, watching. And he's like, whoa. Not in like a, oh, look at her. She's like, look at this pretty lady. Or, hey, look at this mean, tough lady. But like a, whoa, that's something weird and different, and I dig it. And then he's watching the match, and I think it was a little too much for him.
Oh, yeah?
Because, holy crap, that was a little violent.
Yeah, she has a tendency to be...
She's not going to back off.
Nope.
You know? Because people have kind of panned Nakamura a little bit for not being as strong style since he's come over. Well, no, he's adjusting to the WWE style. And it's going to be a more long-term thing. Asuka don't give a shit.
No, she doesn't.
She's going to hurt everybody. And it's going to be poor Emma. And I didn't know what to expect from Emma because we haven't seen Emma in quite some time, right?
Yeah. At least
We've
not
seen
like
her in a little
featured.
bit. Like,
yeah.
here's a 5-way, eat the pin, enjoy, have at it. As much as I miss the bubbles, I'm Dar.
Noam Dar.
Yeah.
Hashtag WrestlePal Zach was... He texted that to me the other day.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Alicia Fox. Sorry.
That's fine. So, as much as I miss the bubble entrance,
Right. Well, the fun, the weird,
before they ruined her by giving her Santino.
again, like we were talking about this off air, like it made sense at the time. I didn't like it, but it made sense at the
I
time.
hated it because it's like, oh my god, are they gonna get into a I like you too kind of thing?
Is that why you hated Santino?
I don't hate Santino.
Because he likes the gravy.
I haven't looked into his background. Mm-hmm. But I bet he's like just German and Canadian. They're all Canadian. Everyone's Canadian anymore.
I know his school is in Canada, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Is he because he's like some weird German Canadian? Germanian?
Maybe.
But still, it's like I wanted more of Emma, not Emma and Santino back then. It's fine.
Right.
But nah, this is Emma as Emma, and she's got that little sync part with her. That one little, you just need that one little hitch with the entrance,
Right.
and people will buy in like crazy. And her pointing at her, me, fantastic. It's like the Rollins thing. Burn
it down.
That wasn't originally in there. Apparently, it was Vince himself that said, "Hey, how about you? I don't know, put something there."
3 words.
You know that empty part where everyone's like, "What?
Oh.
How about you put something there?" Now people go goddamn insane for it. It's the old man knows stuff. 72, and he knows things. It's crazy.
He knows a few things. Well, I mean, she used to do in the previous theme, like there was the part where it would go bum bum bum. She would mouth it.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
This one's tighter and cleaner.
Yeah.
She had her shoulder pads too, the aviator glasses, and those like little baby gloves.
You know, and this was a good showing from her too. Like
this was I consider this almost a re-debut, man.
I mean, you know, ultimately she got destroyed because it's Asuka. You know what I mean? But character-wise and you know, like she can come back from this.
Yeah.
And she did on the next night on Raw too.
And just as good a showing.
Yeah.
But man, she has some vicious head kicks and
Santino is Canadian.
God damn it.
Thank you, Anthony.
God damn. Of course he is.
Well, like I said, I knew his school was in the Canada there.
The Toronto Miracle.
Yes.
The
gravy.
The Quebec Miracle, is that what it is? Montreal. Nashua was in New Hampshire. I'm an idiot. What? I don't hate him. But he let the eyebrows grow together, and then it was like, come on, man. I guess he's a bad guy now. Stop it. You're gonna hurt somebody with that thing.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. But Emma, again, vicious and the work with Asuka was like super tight, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's no margin for error, or you're going to die. And the crowd was just nuts for Asuka.
Yeah. Again, hot open. Like they've handled her coming up to the main roster beautifully right now. You know, obviously it's easy to say it's only 2 matches in, but like I just mean this is where they made the mistake with Shinsuke. Is there was no hype. And so let's sidestep the conversation for a second.
That's how it works around here.
Are we done with the surprise after Mania showing up? Like, I guess there's probably occasions where that's still going to work, like an Enzo and Cass. Somebody who's going to come out and they're going to talk, they have a thing. Like, that makes sense. But somebody like Shinsuke...
It doesn't have to be every one of them.
Right.
Shinsuke would have benefited from package after package
after
package.
Let's show some vignettes of
here he is.
Kinshasa. Like, again, just Corey Graves yelling Kinshasa as he's hitting Kinshasa, knocking people out.
So much better now than what but that's just NXT footage, dude.
Yeah.
Just on NXT footage alone, they could have built amazing packages. Him and the feuds with him and Joe could have been amazing packages. But yeah, it was kind of a surprise, and then they went right into
Dolph like the second week. I think.
And I mean, I want to see Dolph do better, but at the same time, he's got to come in and destroy if it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
This has to be a major impact. If there wasn't hype, it has to be impact. So you can either build up here, or you have to come in and just lay it down like right away.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there's still plenty of time for Shinsuke. It's not over.
Yeah, and he's amazing as well.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah. But, like, again, Dillinger has this to go to. Like, so he can show up magically, and everybody's been waiting for that call up. So it's like he can show up and just go like this, and the crowd's gonna know what to do. But somebody like Shinsuke, where, and again, they're cheering for him, so that's great. But
They have to be trained to cheer for him,
and they have to know the spots. Like Kinshasa, like I keep pointing to that, but like that's the one. Like
that reverse exploder, dude, should be an amazing thing.
'Cause-
Should be a big deal.
Kinshasa's next.
Yes.
I-
Even the little things, like I rail on this one all the time, and we've talked about this. People at any event, phone out,
Yeah.
and he'll go up to the crowd to lean into the crowd and be, I don't know, weird and whatever. It's
An
beautiful.
artist.
When it works, it's when it works, it's beautiful. But when you got 3 dudes just standing behind you with phones,
Less impressive.
but they haven't been taught to do that yet, and it's coming around. It's coming around, but so be it.
It's a thing for now.
But yes, Asuka, fantastic hype going in, handled well, transition handled and acknowledged. I also don't like that one. It's just like, hey, they disappeared from NXT for 2 weeks. Oh Jesus, they're here.
Yeah.
And without some sort of explanation, it was hyped and used through the end of her NXT run and right into the main roster run.
Yep.
And they could have thrown her right to the top of the division. They didn't.
Nope.
They've thickened out the division. And Emma has done an amazing job as well of saying, hey, the middle of this is a thick division. From top to bottom. It isn't just also Rams and it isn't just Dana Brooke and Alicia and the 3 or 4 that you care about.
Right now, Dana Brooke's the only one who hasn't done anything to show she belongs.
Coming.
It will.
She's
It'll
coming.
happen. Because she's good too. Like
She's my favorite.
when Asuka debuted initially on NXT, she wrestled Dana Brooke, and like from that moment on, I'm like, firstly, Asuka, wow,
Yeah.
and
Asuka. Wow.
wow, yeah, but being able, like, she had to work somebody,
Right.
and it was Dana Brooke, and they tangled. It was good. So, just
Asuka makes everybody better.
it's true.
And I got a feeling she's going to make that whole division better. You're going to have to be better.
You're gonna have to, because she's not going to concede defeat. Like, you're gonna have to take it from her.
I don't even mean that as a match sense or I hate these word in a reality sense. I mean like you got a garbage match and then Asuka's gonna come out and have a match.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gone.
hey,
Like,
you want to sell some merch?
do your
Or
thing.
Everyone's got these creepy ass baby masks. Maybe you want to sell your wacky furry shirt.
yeah.
To which Fox has stepped up and been nuts. She's gonna make a sandwich. Just lots of mayo. It's gonna be weird. No meat, no cheese, just mayo.
And it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm loving it.
All right, so Asuka gets the big W. Great. I was worried that they were going to mishandle it, and there's still plenty of time to mishandle it, but so far so good.
Yep. Don't let her anywhere near a title anytime soon.
Let her run like this for a little bit. Run through some people.
Kill everybody 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
And we're gonna get those long form matches back, and this is gonna make Sasha better because she's suffered lately.
Yeah.
Bailey better because she's suffered lately. They can lose to Asuka and have their profile raised back up again.
Yes.
Depth on Raw Women's Division. Yay!
Finally.
Until SmackDown shows up.
All right, so what's next?
You had the Cruiserweight tag.
All right.
Alexander Swan versus Gallagher and Kendrick. I feel weird saying this. I miss Gallagher's trunks.
It is weird that he's... Oh, by the way, I don't know if they're going with this, but Gallagher tweeted the other day a picture of them shaking hands, him and Kendrick, with the note of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Lovely. The fact that you can have a faction of which... a kind of a faction within the Cruiserweight division that can be a firm tag. This makes me happy. This is depth. There's depth in the Cruiserweight division.
Yep. And I mean, now you have a you have two singles competitors who can come together as a tag team that, now you can utilize them on Raw, too.
Yes.
So, like,
Ooh, I would have very much liked that.
now they can compete in the tag division, which is thin. Well, it's not, but it is.
It feels it.
Yeah. So, this was nothing to write home about. It was a solid match. I love the pairing of Kendrick and Gallagher has really brought out something in Alexander.
Yeah.
And actually, the match between Gallagher and Swan on 205 Live last week, Swan swinging for the fences right now too.
There's just that extra gear, that extra level of intensity showing on them. Because 205 started, it almost felt like, hey, we're the cartoon for kids.
Yeah.
That's how 205 felt. Now it feels like a really competitive thing. And it's differentiating itself in a way that's not, hey, we're the juniors.
Right.
It feels differentiating the way, like, NXT feels solid. 205 Live feels solid. And it also intermingles. And it can play on Raw. So Raw doesn't have to be a 3-hour show. Raw can be 2.5. And give that extra half within the show to 205 Live. So the cruises are expanding to almost an hour and a half. It's a wonderful thing. It's weird how that's turning out to be an okay thing.
And again, like you said, thickening out the division. And again,
It isn't always the title.
it isn't always the title. And we're utilizing, because now there's you mentioned factions. There's actually a cruiserweight faction now too.
Yeah.
Finally, and it's Zoe. Like, I mean, we'll
We can
get
go
to his,
that. We can come back to Bliss and James.
we'll get to his match, but like
But the cruiserweights flow into the cruiserweights naturally.
it's Zoe has brought eyes to the product. And I don't think there's any denying that. And whether it's because people think that Zoe doesn't deserve what he's been getting or not is irrelevant, because what we're getting is
A damn
better
good show.
matches, like better competition. Like everybody is fired up.
Yeah.
And it's great. Like 205 Live went from being like a chore, like this thing that like I would occasionally watch, to I have to watch it every week now.
I used to watch it going, man, I hope this guy makes it someday.
Right.
Which is a weird way to say that, because it's still main roster. Now it feels like main roster without feeling like developmental, and it doesn't feel like juniors.
Yeah. Well, and it sucks that this couldn't happen with Neville at the helm, because Neville was doing incredible work over there.
Well, I mean, I can't discredit Neville as a cause of it.
No,
Neville
for sure.
helped legitimize the title, raised it up, and showed that there's stratification in the division. There's a pecking order, and he is at the top. Now it's kind of all up in the air a little bit with Enzo's kind of squeaking in there.
The Zoe show.
Good Lord. And now everybody is changing and upping their game. They don't feel like cartoons anymore. They feel like competitors.
And it's beautiful.
It is.
It's a lot closer to what I fell in love with at the Cruiserweight Classic now.
Yes. Absolutely.
Plus, so
Am I supposed to disagree with you for a better show? Nah, what a hunk of shit you are, Justin. That's independent of anything.
that is true,
I'm
though.
sorry. Oh, man, no. Come on.
But it's what I fell in love with at the Cruiserweight Classic, plus the addition of what I love about WWE, which is character work.
Yes.
Because we're getting some character work on
Dude.
205 Live now, too.
Sorry, but that's what brought me in the 80s and into the 90s was, you know what? I like a Duke the Dumpster Drosy. I don't give a damn. Repo Man, he's the best. Where's my car?
He took it
Why? I haven't paid my
because
stake.
you were hanging out with Boss Man,
I haven't-
serving a hard time.
Shut up with your real answers. I hate your real answers. Your real answers make me mad. Okay, I'm done being mad. Sorry, Justin.
Oh, speaking of character work, Drew Gulak. They took his segment away, but they still gave him a segment. Like he didn't get to do his PowerPoint presentation, which I was bummed out about. They took that away, but he came out to the panel, and he's like, just starts bitching. Why is the man taking this way? And like Renee's trying to move on to the next segment. He's just going. It was awesome.
When
I
was
loved
this?
it.
What- is
This
this
was
on
on the
the
pre-show.
kickoff?
Yeah. Go back and watch the pre-show. The
Okay,
pre-show was
I will.
really good. It was really good.
I wish they wouldn't separate them. They make it too easy to totally
To
skip
miss.
the pre-show. And I
Yeah.
feel like it's a fairly essential part of it. Just like the Raw talk after a Raw pay-per-view or Talking Smack after a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Yeah, Raw Talk wasn't great this time around.
Everybody was tired and hurt.
Yeah.
It was okay. I dug it.
Well, I hate Rosenberg, so that doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
The minute I see his face, it's like, I don't want to watch this. I never want to watch this again. So,
But Renee, I don't care.
she's great. She's great, brother. I want her on the ENC pod. I want her to do an ENC pod.
It would be too much. It would be too much.
All right.
Hey, look, it's us.
Yeah. So, we had the tag match, right? Did we ever say who won?
Alexander Swan won.
Okay.
Yeah. Good guys win. Good guys prevail.
Good guys win. Bad guys lose.
And we go into Raw last night. They had a cruiserweight segment, right? Mm-hmm. With kind of five-ish kind of thingy going on there. Bad guy faction. But
Dessert
no,
train.
but no Kendrick and Gallagher weren't part of that, were they?
Nope.
Depth. Yay! They're their own bastards.
I think it's cool that, like, Kendrick at one point a couple weeks ago said, like, he essentially buried the hatchet on air with Enzo, but, like, they're not palling around either.
Right.
So it's like he doesn't hate him anymore, but they're not pals either. So
Right.
that's, again, like you said, depth.
Good stuff.
Separate. Love it.
But that's okay. I can't talk about that till Raw. Depth for later.
Yes. Next.
Bliss and James.
Oh my God, it makes me so happy to see Mickey James in a spotlight again.
Because we're based out of Virginia.
Biscuit butt. She thinks it's cute.
We're based out of Virginia here. Again, the 5-year-old. I can tell him she's from Virginia, and he's like, ooh, and then he's interested all of a sudden. Makes me happy. So yes,
Nice.
special place in the heart for Mickey James.
She's here.
Sister Abigail get to compete in the women's division?
Nah.
I hope so. And I hope she's just frail and falls down like an old lady. A really actually old lady. Not the Bliss build-up old lady. Old lady who can whip your ass.
God, I love Mickey James. Like, I almost
I want me
forget.
some wrestling jeans. Those look comfy.
I almost forget how much I love Mickey James. You know what I mean? And it was easy to when she came over to Raw, because she wasn't on television
kinda there.
really. She was just kind of there. And I mean, she had the match with Asuka last November, and it's like, yeah. But even when she came over to SmackDown, like it was awesome seeing her, and she was there. She was present every week. She was wrestling, but like she still wasn't highlighted. Like this was a highlight. She's center of attention. She's going for the championship.
She's working at the top of the division. She belongs there. She doesn't look out of place. She doesn't look lost. And she's credible.
Yeah.
And lends that credibility to Bliss, who's still like crazy young for this.
Yeah.
But again, she's mastering her character work, and her in-ring is catching up and pretty damn good. Solid, definitely solid enough to be where it's at. And that's just, again, Raw showing you, I hope not teasing us with what their women's division can be.
Right.
3 solid matches with 3 solid stories coming out of the pay-per-view.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. Like, I feel like they've done it a couple times over the last year where it's like they're setting up the division, but then they just compact it all back into that, we need to have a 5-way.
They forget about it for a week.
Yeah.
Again, it comes back to how do you have 3 hours and not advance stories?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit, we've got a pay-per-view this week. We better start hyping these matches. What matches? Oh, no.
We don't have any.
Again, and always credit SmackDown with this. SmackDown, almost exactly where they're going. At the conclusion of a pay-per-view, what's coming up next. And at the conclusion of even Raw last night, I feel like because SmackDown is involved with it, you already know what the direction's going to be.
Yeah.
You got 3 weeks of hype you can get to now. cross-promotional hype where they don't have to touch, and when they do, it's an amazing thing. It's going to be fun hype. Why? Because SmackDown feels like it's put together better. Raw is 3 hours and everything's last minute.
Yeah.
It's my whole life, though, Justin.
Well, again, like Raw is fine for what it is, but it could be so much better. Like, there's ways. So the big hype was Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, jumping in to the pay-per-view, right? Like, everybody suddenly went from, okay, it's TLC to, oh my God, it's TLC.
Well, they were hyped for a Shield return, even. But even that felt was a little meh.
Well, as soon as they replaced Roman with Kurt, like, things went next level. And it's like, this is that last minute thing that Raw does. Now, this wasn't on purpose, obviously, but there's ways to manufacture that. Like, you can do these last minute, let's replace so and so a day before.
Right.
This was last minute, but it didn't feel last minute. If you ask me.
They put a lot of work into what little time they had. Right. Into getting it prepped, hyped, over, and executed. And, it almost feels like they try to do that every time. As though, the stars have aligned and it's come together, leading right into this pay-per-view. You can't miss a Raw, or else you miss the magic that happens going. And it never feels that way. It always feels like
Raw rarely
finally you got to where we knew you were going. Could you just get to it?
Yeah.
Or I would have loved to have been excited about this for, I don't know, more than 6 days.
Yeah.
As they get there, and I still can't care because I haven't seen the two of them talk yet.
I'm pretty excited about Survivor Series already, and it started last Tuesday. And I think I even mentioned
Speaking of crazy pants.
Yeah, I think I even mentioned it on the show, and then they did it that night. So we'll get there.
You predicted it.
I didn't predict anything.
Flying cars. Oh, I know.
Gotcha. I just read stuff on the internet.
You were right.
And I'm glad they did it. We'll get there. Is AJ next?
Yes.
All right. AJ versus Finn Balor.
Before we even get into it, did you read about Regal's tweets?
No.
Really?
No.
Ah.
Oh, I did see something about, competition. Like, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to win.
Oh.
Is that the one you're talking about, referencing?
Basically, the tone of it, I'm never going to be as eloquent as it, mind you, but the tone was, you didn't have weeks and weeks to build up a story going into this? You have a story. It's called competition.
Yeah.
Get in there and have a goddamn match, you dicks.
Yeah.
Again, he was far more eloquent, and he probably didn't call them dicks. But at the same time, he pointed out that this match didn't have any lead into it.
Yeah.
It had a day's notice. He flew from Chile like that day. And, distracting. Hello, Twitter. How are you? First of all, Regal's profile picture. Fantastic.
Still him and Debray.
Why wouldn't it be?
Don't ask me.
Okay, good. You're going to get it far more eloquently. That match was a perfect example of two competitors trying to win. Please remember, at the end of the day, we are portraying professional fighters, and your job is to win. And then right before that was when wrestlers say, but we had a cold match, so no story, etc. I always say that, of course...
You've got a story.
Wrong course. Come on, man. Spell right. You've got a story.
Oh.
So you got a story.you. He's old. Whatever. He's not that old. He's only like late 40s. You have to beat that person across the ring, and you can't feed yourself. Or you can't feed yourself. God damn it, Nathan.
Anything else you got to work with is a bonus.
Yes.
Yes. Before I read someone saying, yes, but they're stars, etc. Thousands of talent who aren't stars wrestle in front of a new audience every night and can win over a crowd with a competitive match. No excuses.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad to see that going from a positive match instead of two professionals having a cold match and being like, if we had and then him having to cool as Mr. Regal can. No, he's saying it after a positive thing. AJ and Finn, dude.
Well, it's also funny that, people always say, oh, you're giving away Nakamura and Cena with no story and on television. Like, I can understand the argument of putting it on free television. I can get that. But, again, there is a reason, because Cena wants to win, Nakamura wants to win.
Yeah. And that was even for a number one contendership.
Yeah. But
and it made that a memorable show.
Yeah.
You can go back and you can talk about at least that one match. And then what's around it, and it gets eyes on the rest of your product. But yeah, the story is, you gotta win.
Mm-hmm.
This was so simple. It was nice not having because this is basically face match, right?
Right.
And it was competitive. And that was the story. Show us at the top of your game. It doesn't have to be rage-filled. It doesn't have to be hate-filled. It doesn't have to be stip-based. It doesn't have to have a table, ladder, or chair. You guys are at a peak of what you can do. Show us.
It was also nice to see...
It was a competitive match without a hate story.
I also feel like this is Finn's second, real match. Okay, we've had the matches with Bray,
right,
which have been fine, but you've been me specifically. I've been waiting for that match to go. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
The last time he was even close was the match with Rollins that he got hurt, and then this one. This is deserved of that hype that he has, or that aura around him. Again, Bray and Finn should. Everything on paper points to they should have that.
Right. But Bray's a psychological storyteller, and for the even having the demon character for Finn, he's an in-ring technician of an amazing breed of in-ring technician. He does things that nobody else can do.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe Neville. And something about their stories just didn't mesh. But something here does. Is it because they're too similar in... I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I almost wish Finn was in the Bray feud being the pure wrestler without having to rely on the demon. But it's something he can tap into when called upon, when necessary.
It feels like...
That's the way it felt like it's supposed to have been, and it hasn't gotten there yet. It's always felt like, spooky fuckery, done.
Well, he tapped into it too early. He tapped into it going... he had the stuff dumped on him, and, if they were going to continue on with it, as long as they did, it seems like this last time... going into this match would have been the time.
Yeah. Because
it felt right. With Bray bringing out Sister Abigail, it's like, okay, well, I need to bring something out too. I've got something.
I want his search history as well. I'm thinking Bray looked up viral meningitis.
Yeah.
Just started licking Roman Reigns until he got some and... Oh, fuck, God, I'm putting the veil down.
She's here.
She's sick. Leave her alone.
She's ill.
She's ill. She's ill. Christ. What the hell? The last time we saw somebody in a dress? When was the last time they made a man wear a dress?
Saturn?
Was it Saturn?
Has there been anybody more recent than Saturn? Saturn in 1999.
What's his name? When was he just named Vito?
Santina?
Santina?
Yeah, Santina
no,
Morello.
that was his twin sister.
Oh, yeah.
She's not
right.
from Canada.
Sorry.
That's a totally different person.
She's from Sicily.
Shut up. Shut up. No. Sorry. I'm mad at you. But, fantastic match with the story being, we are here to compete.
I have to put this out there. I've been singing the praises of AJ Styles. And
yes.
I mean, who... No shit. Who hasn't?
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant yes, you have a fantastic point you're about to make.
Everything he does is gold right now. everything. Like, no matter who you put him in there with, like, he's amazing. Number one,
Phenomenal, some would say.
we can officially appoint. I mean, if you're going to do an apples to apples comparison, AJ Styles is HBK. 100%.
Yeah, but it feels like with no ego.
Yeah.
How are you that good and not just be flagrantly whipping your ego around, smacking people in the face with it?
This feels like
You're too good to be that humble. Feels
He's-
like a humble, good man.
he's HBK when HBK came back.
Okay. But he's got the ability of the HBK before he went away.
Right. But again, like, we're always, Ziggler was supposed to be that guy, and, you know, God, how many new Shawn Michaels have we had?
How long have we had AJ in WWE at this point? 2 years?
Almost 2
Little over
years.
Okay.
Almost 2.
Yeah, if he was gonna be a Flash that didn't pan out, it would have happened by now. Nah, man.
He's great, and there was a point in my life, number one, that I didn't know, because he was on TNA, and I didn't give a crap.
Right? How could you?
There's no reason to. And then when there was also a point when NXT was coming around and he was getting ready to leave, I remember saying, I don't care if he ever comes to the WWE. Not just because I didn't know what he could do, just
He had that stank, man.
I thought he would have to go through NXT, and it's like he seems too old at this point. I was wrong.
And he went to New Japan and got even bigger.
He got even bigger. He got even better. And again,
It's almost a different version of wrestling in New Japan.
yeah.
And it's great. And those guys that are really good here, then go there and get really good there, they become so well-rounded. As long as they can, if they do come back to the WWE and realize character is a major part of this, and combine that with everything I've learned and everything I've gathered, they become a complete full package. AJ is that package because he can be silly and stupid with the goddamn Good Brothers, or he can be serious, and then the promos reflect it. He knows what he needs to do and when he needs to do it on a mic, in ring, and even how he portrays himself on a Raw Talk or a Talking Smack as a weirdly humble dude, but flagrantly arrogant when the character calls for it. It's wonderful. In 2 years, he's gone from being, oh God, that guy. He was not that guy, but like, he's been everywhere. I don't know that we want him. He's been around. To hello, most trusted member of our roster.
Yeah.
Who can do anything with anyone and make it amazing.
Please don't steal him from SmackDown. SmackDown needs him badly. We'll get into Raw here in a little bit, but like, I feel like that is part of the story. Like, what I saw on Raw, I'm like, I don't understand, but I understand.
Becky Lynch put out
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. The little one she did from her car after Raw last night?
Yeah. Under Siege.
Yeah, dude. The whole idea of, you guys steal all the talent.
Yeah.
You like somebody, you take them. Well, F you, buddy.
Now, and I mean, that plays right into
Built-in storyline.
what happened. You
Yes.
know, with somebody getting sick. Oh, let me borrow AJ. And
It-
so now that suddenly makes a little bit more sense. And it's like, okay. And then because he wrestled again on Raw.
Yeah. And the beauty of it is that weird built-in storyline is not one that's been overtly said. This taps into the internet rumors of SmackDown builds him up and Raw takes him away. There goes languish over on Raw, and all the big men just wandering around smashing cars and shit. Go. Fine. Oh, they've ruined him. Raw ruined him. It's terrible.
Yep.
Oh, we got so-and-so back. Give SmackDown this person. They'll make something great out of him. And then they do. And it's like, oh, well, see? Raw's going to steal him again. And this is all like that shitty internet chatter
Yeah.
made manifest into a fantastic story.
Yeah.
It's like WWE goes, okay, clear the crap. There's something there. Crap. I'm going to take that part. Story. It's nice. It's wonderful. Sorry. Visual.
Stealing talent doesn't make sense. If you have to blame Shane and Daniel. They are the one trading them and do all the deals according to the storyline, says Jonathan. Yeah. I guess what I mean is it's putting the depth to, it's a reason for the storyline.
Again, I feel like it's like they're tapping into that the weird reality internet bitching underneath to go to it. It's almost, it's like there's layers of how deep you want to go with the story. If you want to be like everything you see is actual reality, to just below that of well, no, that's the story we have to put out there to cover what's really happening behind it. And the fact that there's a story on various levels for whatever level of participation or suspension of disbelief you want to have, fantastic. Because if somebody great from SmackDown is leaving and going over to Raw, you never see Daniel Bryan or Shane go, well, we traded away that great person. I don't know what we're getting yet. You all see the Raw GM going, we got so-and-so. Yeah. It's always so we got instead of we gave.
Yeah.
And that's quality presentation of story for people that aren't going as deep. And you're taking away what you're presented. And that's what you're presented. We got this person. From where? Doesn't matter. We're not going to dwell on that or say it. Because we don't want you to think about that. And we don't want you to be... And then you go on the internet and go like, oh, no, they took it before you... And then you get involved in that story. It's fun. It's weird watching them try to weave a story in and out of reality.
Yeah.
Or reality weaving in and out of a story. Sorry. Tangent.
Jonathan asks, why not tap into the story of King of the Ring? And adds, like, Shane wants revenge. In a way, isn't that what we're getting? Shane wants revenge for talent being poached?
It felt like it.
Yeah.
It felt vicious.
I feel like, come tonight, we'll get a further solidified towards what you're asking, Jonathan. When Shane has a mic and he's going to be centering and he's going to, hey, this is why we did this. So,
think we get retaliation?
There
has to
in
be
a way,
some sort of retaliation.
I imagine so. I hope not.
Okay.
I'm not going to be disappointed if there is, but I hope not.
Got much you want to cover with Jason Jordan and Elias?
I like that it was a full pay-per-view story.
Yes.
Like he Jordan kept coming out and interrupting him.
Dude.
That was fun.
Now,
Throwing lettuce at him.
as far as competitor of the night, I'm gonna say Emma. I liked Emma.
Right.
But line of the night, as far as I'm concerned, goes to Elias, not Samson, just Elias.
Who wants to walk with him?
I'm sitting. I'm fine. I'm comfy.
Okay.
I'm not comfy. This chair sucks.
You forgot yours.
But
not my fault.
It's in the car. Elias Foreman gets hit with a chunk of some of the nicest looking produce I've ever seen, by the way. Like, the celery hits him, and it's like, that's good looking celery. The lettuce hits him, it's like, wow, that's delightful looking. Elias tells the crowd, after he gets hit with the first chunk of whatever, not cool, guys. Line of the night, far and away, not cool, guys.
Not cool.
I like Elias so much. Heat monster. Let's go. Jordan, go play with the Heat monster. And then they go play. It's
That's a decent match.
it's what it was.
It's what it was supposed to
It
be.
was meant to be the come down before. Oh my God.
Palate cleanser.
Yes. I'm sorry. We don't have any booking left for the rest of you. It's all here. With Happy Kurt.
So
He's just a sexy. Don't put him up. No. The wrong one. That's not a sexy Kurt. He's just a sexy Kurt. Ow, my back hurt. You can't get rid of the Abigail now, can you?
Yes, I can. Just like that.
I'm wearing my tactical t-shirt. Dude, what the... Wow.
It was a cluster. The main.
Yeah, I like a good cluster.
Was it amazing? It was good. It was fine. It was exciting. Unpredictable-ish. Except for Kurt.
I'm going to say, I actually feel really, really bad for Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
This really could have been a coming back out point for him. Not that he's still going to get booed by the people that want to boo him.
Right.
But he could have been amazing at the same time. And there were a lot of spots in there that Kurt took. They're like, that was for Roman. Why are you doing it? You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Oh, my God. Why? Why are they throwing them? Stop hitting them.
Oh, they got me with the table. With Kurt going through the table.
Why?
Like, I was like, oh no.
That's supposed to be Roman.
Yeah.
Roman could take an ass whipping and come back and people would be like, well, I don't like him, but oh, wow, that was cool. Probably.
Do you think he would have done that same thing? The let's cart him off and then comes back?
No, I don't. I think that's a special one just for... No, of course not. That's a special one just so like, hey, shit, we forgot to play Kurt's music. People like Kurt's music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they do the weird little spot where Kurt's so injured he's got to be taken back to the back, and
they've just done it so much recently.
I want to say I hate when they get me. I hate when they get me. Look, I know. Look, if he's really hurt, they're gonna be like, "Hey, everyone,
stop!
Y'all go fight in the parking lot. We'll send a camera with you. Get the hell away from here."
Well, that's where they got me though.
They stop for like a brief second.
Everybody's stopping for a second, and then suddenly they like all get away from Kurt.
Rollins like charges over like, "Oh, you bastards! What did you do?" Yeah, Kurt gets that power slam, a running power slam through the table onto the floor, and he's a senior citizen. And they don't move him right away, but they do this thing.
Yeah.
They're checking his fingers and his feet, and the next time you see him, he's got the gloves off. They got me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But part of me is like, yeah, they got me. But part of me is like, oh, they got me.
But, the second he walked off.
Yeah.
No matter what they would have done there, I was like, he's coming back. Like, there was, they got me initially with, oh my God, he's hurt.
Uh-huh.
But then he got up and walked away, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's coming back. There's no way he's not.
Now, you tell me, was this a missed opportunity?
I thought for sure that's where Jordan was going to come out.
Oh, okay. You went a different direction with it.
I thought for sure, because if they're
looking... my dad!
I mean, is it the strongest story point? Probably not. But
Hey, everybody, you remember how you guys wanted to boo Roman so bad, but he's not here tonight? We've got Jason Jordan!
Yeah.
You suck. No song, we're just saying it.
Well, I mean, like, when
love him. Sorry.
when Kurt gets walked out, like, I thought for sure, okay, if he's coming in now to step in for Kurt, then maybe that's something that they cheer him for.
I'm surprised they didn't see something like Jordan meets him on the ramp.
Yeah.
At least helps him to the back or whatever. And then I think the missed opportunity was, all right, Kurt's getting carted to the back. Put on the red, white, and blue. I would have loved to see him change out of the tactical gear, the happy tactical gear. I'm a happy tactician. And go...
He's so happy.
So happy. So happy. Tactical t-shirt. I wanted to see him throw the red, white, and blue on and then come back out to the music. Still stumbling and bumbling around, but ready to now's the time to do all that Olympic stuff.
Come out.
Oh, it would have been great.
And come out for the sole purpose of pulling the straps down.
All that was necessary. But those little touches. There was so much shit that happened. Yeah. How do you even get to it? Rollins and Ambrose are like, well, I guess we'll carry this. Here we go.
Here we go.
God damn it, Justin.
What?
It pervades my life, and I have to stop myself from doing it.
What? It's just a Michael P.S. Hayes impression.
No, it's someone's Michael P.S. Hayes impression. It's really good. It makes me happy. Stop it! Stop making me happy, you bastard. All right. Miz fantastic throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. He's becoming the MVP of Raw, by the way. Mm-hmm. And it's great because I was worried when he first came over and he was in that feud with Dean, and I was just bored with him.
It's exactly the thing I was talking about. There's Raw took that guy from SmackDown, and then they're gonna languish in this realm of monsters among us, and they're gonna be the men for monsters to be among, and that's just gonna be it. But Miz is like, nope, I'm making my own space here. This is gonna be great.
And good for him, by the way. But it comes back to
him blowing you off in a parking lot.
No,
you off. He didn't.
He was a bad guy, and it would have been okay if he did.
He's a humble, shy guy. The good guy's the thing.
We had this conversation frequently, so I don't want to spend a lot of time here.
Okay. What's up?
You worded it perfectly. I'm going to make room for myself. at some point, these guys and gals have to go out there and just do.
Make a sandwich in the ring.
Just, you know who I want to see more of? Alicia Fox.
Weird.
Why? Because she made a space for herself. Who do I want to see every week on SmackDown? Who am I bummed if they're not there? Breezango. Why? They made a space for themselves.
It feels like you got so many people that are just waiting for wrestling to happen to them.
And
It's like, well, the characters make it happen. Wrestling is what happens in the ring. Wrestling is the culmination. Like, there's so much that happens before you even step into the ring that you should be on top of. And silly shit like The Miz, fantastic.
and just going out there and, you know, I get the feeling that he's a bullet point guy. Jonathan Labonte, Jason Jordan would have made sense. I agree.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
I think it would have been a good
Look
spot
at you
for
making
him.
sense, you crazy bastard.
I think, you know, I mean, again, Kurt comes back, hits the Olympic Slam a couple times, and, you know, it's fine. Crowd pops for him, but
Glad he didn't do a shooting star.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
Though he did one to the ring apron. Okay. So, what do you feel about everybody else out there with The Miz? The bar seems fine. I like where they're at. They're the mid-range goons, but they're high for mid-range
Yeah.
by far. Bar. Man. I will say, as far as making space for yourself, being memorable, being unique, being interesting, Cesaro doing interviews with the mouth guard in.
Yep.
Like, I understand him more now that the mouth guard's in, but the fact, like, well, they took my tooth. As much as everybody railed on him, oh, he doesn't have a good promo. Put the mouth guard in and mumble. It's awesome, and I want more of it.
Again, it's a thing.
Here's something I never thought I'd be saying at this point in time. Man, I love having some more Sheamus. More Sheamus. He's so great.
A year ago, literally.
What
a year and some change ago, I wanted Sheamus to go away.
Yeah, you thought, like, oh, it's a higher level guy they could release and make some room for somebody else. Nah, man.
Nah, dude, he's
They've made
indispensable
room for
now.
themselves. Their jackets are awesome with the green and the red and the white. And, like, only thing I wish, they have a little, like, skull hand on their thing, like a little bar thing. I wish one went one way and the other went the other way on the other dude. One went one way on, and then, but they're both there. They're both these. No, they're. Now we're playing Jammer Lammy. Thanks.
Jonathan, to your point, while wrestling happens, it's characters that sell. Alexa Bliss last night gets it. She's entertaining.
Exactly.
She was great last night.
Wrestling's the culmination. This is where it finishes. Everything leading up to that is what's your chance to really maximize what you can do. Yes, you can tell a complete story in the ring, but you have so much time to do so much more. Do something with it. Every time, that's what you do. The weekly wrestling rankings. One of the biggest criteria: maximizing screen time.
Maximizing your television time. Doing the most with whatever you're given. Because sometimes, and I'm mad because this last week, somebody I wanted to get in there, but I just didn't have any more room. Anderson, Gallows, and Samson for their Raw last week. It was dumb. Yeah. Nerds. Anderson singing Cool Cocky Bad. This is great. And it's that little spot, but they made an impression with that little bit of television time. Big impression. That's what you got to do, man.
And that makes you care and brings you to the match.
Which is where you get to finish telling the story.
All right, speaking of story, though, back to this weird-ass main event.
I did not see the pickle wreck patch, Jonathan asked. But I did see this. So happy.
Why is this so happy?
That's why.
That's not... I get that. God, we missed out on Sister Abigail.
I mean, like, it was replaced with what was probably going to be a better match, because unfortunately we haven't... Bray and Balor haven't delivered on what I feel like they should be able to do yet. But yeah, I wanted to see what they were doing.
Yeah. So
This
we've got Braun and we've
Cluster
got
F
Kane.
main.
Braun and Kane. These are the other two that are under the Miz banner, if you will.
I know somebody who can draw one.
Shut up. You knew there had to be some sort of effery happen at one point, right?
Of course. It's 5-on-3.
Um,
That's gonna happen.
I can't even explain what happened. All of a sudden, you two big giant monsters are fighting.
I also...
Kane go good? No.
I'm still trying to figure out why a man running for mayor is coming back and being... Not only being on wrestling, but he's being a bad guy.
Bad guy?
And being a very bad guy.
Look, man. If I was running for mayor, number one on the list of things I would not do, murder. Especially involving a garbage truck.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with this? Why? What? Why is there a garbage truck there? Because the Miz says they're garbage. This is the proper way. Okay.
Those guys are garbage.
I get it. This is silly. This is over the top. This is raw. Okay, I can... Why... Kane swung that chair and hit Braun. The look he gave was almost like a... I didn't mean to do that, but also F you, dude.
Yeah.
And then Braun with a shove. Kane landed in the third row.
Yeah.
And got up like, well, what the hell, dude? Who does that to me? Let's have some battles. What happened?
Well, they successfully turned Braun babyface
I guess,
mid-match.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where
That
we're
has to
going
be
with
where it's
that.
going, yes?
Because, I mean, Braun did get squished in a garbage truck.
Part of me also thought, is Braun going to come out in tactical gear after this?
Is this Turtles 1?
Jesus Christ.
What's happening? Is he the Shredder?
He takes a wacky-ass choke slam through the stage, and then I did like it.
Pulled down every chair available.
Because Kane looks up at it,
Yeah.
and Graves is selling it like, what is he doing? He's a, what? and I was even sitting there like, yeah, what is he doing? What could he possibly do? Is he going to swing off of that thing? Nope. Brrr, and the sound of a dozen chairs.
Yeah.
Brrr,
And the visual, just watching them all fall down like that.
fantastic.
That was great.
That's so
great.
weird. You saved all of your booking for this, and you've got it all in there.
Yeah.
Kane goes back over. I'm still fighting bad. I'm still fighting good guys, though. We're gonna throw him in the. What the fuck is Braun doing up?
Oh, I can't wait to talk about this point, Jonathan.
Oh my god.
I can't wait.
Braun gets dumped in the thing, and Miz's face throughout the whole thing of this is a bad idea,
Yeah.
guys. Miz being able to portray that when that's something out of character, but this action is out of everyone's character.
Yeah.
The bar is like slightly reserved, like, well, I guess we throw him in there now. But they're followers. Miz is a leader who just got.
Pull the lever.
What? Well, look, he's gonna be pissed. Get him out of here then. I hope we get Braun the dumpster Strowman. It's gonna make me very happy. The loudest. Come on, man. What did I do? What did I do? Don't Sister Abigail me. Thank you. It's a new thing. Also, I found the raw video of the closing. Me singing.
Good.
Yeah.
You should have given it to me
I'm
so I could load it up.
I'm going to erase it and then erase it again. And then format the drive. It exists.
I'm pretty sure I have it downloaded because that's how I got the audio from it.
Damn it.
So,
Damn it.
just saying. I just have to stop being lazy and dig it up.
Yeah,
So, it ends up with
Kurt comes back.
New Shield. Kurt comes back. Olympic Slam. Let's corner Miz in the ring. Triple power bomb. Olympic power bomb.
Yeah, you know what hurt? A couple things hurt me about this. Kurt is the shortest of those three.
Yeah.
So them lifting him up, it's like, oh, too high.
Too high.
There you go.
Let's pull him down.
Also, Kurt, weirdly hairy arms. Bothered me. Every time he was backlit, it was like, all I'm seeing is the hair. I'm like,
You wish he would shave?
I guess I don't know.
What is this?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Dude.
All in all, TLC again delivers. Now, you got something?
And then Kurt got dumped out of the ring at one point and did a headstand.
Oh my God!
That's the only thing. The fact that you can immediately go online and she officially WrestlePal Leslie.
Yes.
Like, I'm taking a picture of the goddamn TV and posting that online. And just what TF is happening here? Oh my God! Oh my God! Why, Kurt? Why? What
Why?
did the ring do to you?
Yeah.
Kurt just doing a headstand, like somebody photoshopped him in there. His neck didn't move for at all. He's just, I don't think he moves the head anymore. It's just, and he was stood on the damn thing. Okay, sorry.
This officially breaks the chain of great pay-per-views, though.
Ooh.
I think. No Mercy, great. Hell in a Cell, great. TLC, really good.
Okay.
It was enjoyable. There wasn't anything bad on it.
I think it serves its purpose to clean up some stuff to get us ready to go into Survivor Series.
And to close out the thoughts, we said this at the beginning. I'm glad we just had the one cluster. I'm glad we didn't throw in a whole bunch of stips just to have stips. Mm-hmm. So that was fine by me.
Yes, please don't give Asuka a chair.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't have made sense. You know what I mean? You open.
She's already going to kill you.
She's
you
her
hear
own
the
weapon.
Crowd.
Asuka in an Asuka match.
She's a weapon. And her stuff.
All right, so we need to talk about last week's SmackDown. First of all, Fashion Files. How do you feel?
Pulp Fashion?
How do you feel about Pulp Fashion?
Okay.
The Fantastic Fashion 4? You in?
Nah. I'm going to just back out slowly. Sleep slowly.
I love that he just says it. He says
it doesn't.
Let's just leave. Leave slowly.
But, okay, you've got Breezy there out on the floor in a women's dress. That's the last time a wrestler was in a dress. Constantly. Right now, he's in a dress. Why? It feels good.
Canadian, by the way.
Is he?
Tyler Breeze, Canadian. There's a lot of Canadians on the SmackDown roster.
Jesus Christ.
It's all about Canada on SmackDown.
That's
Rude, Dillinger, Breeze,
Zayn and Owens.
Zayn, Owens, Nakamura, Mahal.
Mahal, yes. Nakamura. Son of a bitch. I think I wouldn't catch that. Now I'm paying attention, waiting to jump on you right away. Nah.
Almost.
Checking to see if you. Now I'm going over seeing. Is he really from Canada? Yeah, man. And then Breeze on the floor. Victor slides in. Connor steps over.
I didn't catch it the first time. Like, I rewatched it when I was putting the Triple W together for the week, and like I just busted out laughing because he just slides in like the intro, and he just.
At first I saw it. I was like, "That's weird." Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Thought it was weird for a second. Nope, they're great.
Can we be best friends? Yeah. Let's just do this.
Oh,
what do I need to do?
Oh, the Ascension. And the plunger for the thing. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so are the Ascension going to be good guys coming out of this? How can they not be?
I don't know, man.
Are we going to get Ascension and Bludgeon Brothers first?
I have no idea what the hell's going on. You know what? I like this. It could be anything. Bludgeon Brothers, Jesus.
Not a great name, but I'm happy that they have something.
Somebody went back and re-edited that video.
To be.
But they edited in the Pokemon Team Rocket. So as they're going back and forth, it's like, oh Christ, this fits way too good. I'm so sad. I'm happy. I can't look away.
I'm just happy that they're going to be on television.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
We'll figure it out as it goes.
Yes.
All right. Another big takeaway. Now, friendship between Owens and Zayn is amazing.
Yeah.
How big was last week for Zayn? Last week's show was huge for Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. So not only is the story, the entire show, weaved around what he did at Hell in a Cell, and they've tied into like one of the hottest characters on WWE television of Kevin Owens.
Because they should be interlinked.
But then you bring out probably still the biggest babyface in the company who isn't wrestling, Daniel Bryan, who they immediately mock and put in a match with two of the top baby faces
Right.
on the show, Randy Orton and Nakamura, and then Zayn gets to pin him and win clean. What? And if you notice, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, a little bit of intermingly. Was it last week I was saying how badly I want that?
Oh, you wanted the Zayn Orton. Yes, it was. You want me to check the files? I know you're right.
I tweeted that to Road Dogg. Liked the tweet. We've been getting lots of likes lately. Just saying, it makes me happy.
Because we like wrestling.
Yeah.
It's not pandering. We legitimately dig it.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes it. I like you. All right. That's how it works. We're not smarky or garbage enough to really exist on the internet.
It's true.
We're too nice.
Yeah. Well, because I keep playing along with Mojo too. Like I keep playing into like whatever story they're trying to tell. Like, Mojo tweeted something about after a pay-per-view. Oh man, I just don't know what's going on, and I tweeted it. It must have just been a momentary lapse of class on his part, huh? I mean, why not help them? You know what I mean? Like they're trying to do something.
You'll go back and read your tweets all in your norm voice.
Lapse.
That's all the more he would say. All the more he would say.
Oh God.
And we also had the
big thing.
The big challenge laid down.
Oh, I love it. I want it. I can't wait. So Jonathan says this, and like it was exactly why I want to see that. Jinder needs to be killed in 3 minutes. Like he needs to get destroyed by Brock. That's what I want.
Are you sure we're not going to get the Colossus? The Colossus seems like a powerful move.
That's what I want. That's what everybody wants. That's what Jonathan wants. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. That means there's some potential for some fuckery and for me to get got, even though I'm fully aware that I could get got.
Uh-huh. Well, how got do you think you're going to get? What's the most that could get you? Like Paul Heyman joins up with Ginger? To represent two champions. They just shake in the ring.
What kind of effery can get Jinder the win over a behemoth like Brock Lesnar?
You're gonna have to drop a ship on him.
Yeah,
like an actual fully laden cargo vessel. When you first mentioned this last week as something you'd like to see, now it's happening. I'm still looking forward to see how far he can throw a Singh brother.
Yeah.
Like I'm going like 100. It might not stop. If he throws, it may break the what's the thing? It may break terminal velocity and like start orbiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like poor Samir. Poor Sunil. I'm just making up names now. You don't know him. I knew Gerv. Gerv was the man. I don't know who Samir. I don't know who Sunil is. I knew Harv and Gerv. They were great. These were my boys. My Bollywood boys.
Now these guys are jerks.
I cheered Gerv so much during the Cruiserweight Classic. Fucking Gerv, yo! All I love is a good name. That's what I missed also with our pay-per-views last night. I get to call out my favorite announcers.
Oh.
Sean, Dang.
Jen Pomerev.
No, I don't like those guys.
You don't like Jen?
I'm coming around. Oh, you know what? One of them said, when the table didn't break in the TLC main event, one of them apparently said in the French commentary, I am the table, but in French. Whoever that guy is, now I like him. So I have somebody on the French announce who I can like. Okay. First of all, table doesn't break. Dean just kind of sits up in the ring. Ha ha ha, didn't break. Ha 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 ha.
That happened to him twice on Sunday. Table's not breaking for him.
Okay. So we're getting Ginger challenging Brock Lesnar.
And
hey, look at you, Mr. I want a high profile. Okay.
You know, like it's the thing that's been lacking from him.
What does Ginger have that he can do?
Get his ass whooped.
There's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
Like punches and kicks ain't gonna do it, man.
And you know what?
You ain't gonna headlock that. There's no neck.
Yeah. I think it also works in this instance too because he's a bad guy. I want to see him get that ass
And
whooped.
he thinks so highly of himself, and this is going to bring him back down.
He's so deluded that he thinks he belongs in the ring with Brock Lesnar. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Now, man, you crazy pants.
He is crazy. Like, I mean, now obviously it's because he's got the Singh brothers, and
Right.
they've been helping him steal victories. You're not. How's he going to steal a victory from Brock? You're not.
Like, you don't get to look at him. You made eye contact, now you gotta die. Dude. And then we had the promo acceptance from Mr. Heyman this week.
Basically just shitting all over him. I'm not a huge fan of that, but like I love that he laid it out why he's doing that.
Yes. Well, that made it special.
Right.
I'm shitting on you, and it's great.
Yeah.
He talked about the whole Joe. Compliments, and everything he says is absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of Paul Heyman, there's always
He
continuity.
delivers spoilers.
There's continuity in what he does, and he remembers it and calls back to it. He praised Braun. It was much. He praised Goldberg, praised Joe, praised Braun, which was very much deserved. Made sure to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, giving Braun an extra little boost. Love it. Because Braun's going to be out, and Braun's going to make a surprise return. Tactical gear. He's going to think he's an Olympian. It's going to be great. And, but Jinder, nah, man. Nah, dude, nah. The make-believe Mahar. God. And the sing along brothers.
He's platinum Paul Heyman for a reason, ladies and gentlemen.
So great. Brock does an amazing job of just standing there. So good.
Just
like that's
nodding, smiling occasionally.
everything you need from him is right there.
Yeah. Brock is a simple cell. He is the cell. Look at him. He's a freak.
So
And-
I thought it was the Beast. Scowl. I got a scowl. Oh, come on. Don't Thank you. Sorry. Don't Abigail me. Please don't Abigail me. Thank you.
He's a freak. And
Genetic freak. Also copywritten.
he
He owns a Shoney's now.
Suplex City is happening. And I can't wait.
He's gonna suplex the Singh brothers at the same time.
Oh my god.
Like he's gonna stack them up and just flip them. He's gonna suplex and they're gonna land halfway up the ramp. They're gonna hit so hard that the graphics gonna change to like something else.
So also announced at Raw last night. No, so first of all, we have the acceptance, but even before that, Kurt says, "Oh, he's taking the match." Like at the beginning, he said, "We're having Brock versus Jinder. That's happening."
Oh yeah, well, yes. You got it, pal.
But also apparently we're doing champion versus champion down the card.
This is good stuff. I mean, this is big deal stuff.
Yeah, Alexa versus Natty.
Wow.
The one thing I'm looking at is it's like, oh man, heels versus heels almost all down the card, except for right at the top. But the one I'm most excited about, and I said I wanted to happen, they kind of rubbed up against each other on the Twitter machine
Hey-o.
a few months back. Rollins and Ambrose versus the Usos. That is some exciting ass right there.
That's got potential to be just an absolute classic. We're excited for a tag team match, Justin. We're excited for tag teams.
The Usos have been delivering on this otherworldly level all year, and specifically with their run with the New Day here. Rollins and Ambrose have been excellent in this short period of time that they've been back as a team.
I had burned out on Rollins, but I had burned it down on Rollins. But man, I care about him again. And same kind of thing with Dean, because they killed Dean, and I care about them individually and as a unit.
And now they're going to go up against the hottest heel tag team in the company. And I can't wait for that. That is going to be some, again, next level S. Baron Corbin versus Miz. That ought to be pretty interesting.
That's gonna be ridiculous.
Because they're both kind of like these really confident, cocky sons of bitches.
And you know what? Corbin he's been working up the talking, dude.
Yeah.
He's confident with it. I think he's got the confidence, which is the hardest part.
Right.
The what to say is coming. The more he does it, the more he's going to get comfortable with it. Miz can just do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. This is going to be good stuff.
Let's see. We also... Ooh, that's everything, right? That's
Well,
all those.
They've,
And then...
they've also announced that they're going to have the traditional 5-on-5, and they're going to have a 5-on-5 women's.
Right. Which I'm glad they didn't go. Last year they did a men's, a woman's, and a tag.
Right.
The tag was... I mean, it was fine last year. It was awesome seeing it. But, like, it was too much.
And it dilutes the prestige of the tag titles. Mm-hmm. So this is
way better.
yeah.
This is way better.
This is beyond special attraction. This is something that shouldn't happen. This is your old school, the old school Clash of the Champions type deal, kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it's going to make Survivor Series mean something without it having to be stacked 5 versus 5s all the way down the card. Which I like that too. I like the traditional. I like that they're keeping some of the traditional in there.
Right.
But everything else is going to be huge as well.
It's a nice mix.
The traditional stuff is going to be almost pleasantries compared to this is your best versus our best. I like it. And we're coming out of a Raw pay-per-view knowing where we're going. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have these 3+ maybe weeks to build into it without them touching, and then it'll be a little bit of touching because there was a little bit of touching.
So, sometime early on in Raw last night, Shane confronts Kurt backstage.
Yeah.
Says,
Oh, Shane.
under siege. In Twitter speak, hashtag under siege.
To which Kurt said, I've seen that movie. He stabs the dude in the head with a knife, shoves him in the TV.
They go...
Stripper in a cake, right?
They go...
Undercook.
Right into the main
Raw
event
Kurt.
segment is Kurt is supposed to announce Raw's 5 for the men's team.
Right.
Nah, man. Shane's music hits, and it's not the entirety of the SmackDown roster, but holy hell, it's a damn good portion of it.
Yeah.
They're just
The people that weren't there.
had reason.
Exactly! Look at that!
Beautiful. Sammy's tweet was something along the lines of...
I stand for what's right, not for tyrants.
Right. Beautiful. Owens had gone home from the tour. There was nothing that was said like as to why, but he was home, so he wasn't there. Who else was missing? Charlotte wasn't there, but I didn't see any reason why she... It was weird. Like,
The people that weren't there that could use it as a story point are using it as a story point. They put the seeds out via Twitter and social media and whatnot, and that can grow into something on the main show, and fill out your build time. Why won't you fight for SmackDown? Because F you, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna fight somebody. It's so and so. I don't know.
I am so...
Josie.
You and the damn Drozy.
Come on. Is that my punishment? I get Abigail'd now? Hey, tactical. I'm so tactical. The tactical beard. It's got pockets.
Oh, I can't wait.
Beard show.
I can't wait for SmackDown tonight.
Yeah.
I am so excited to see. They didn't have a pay-per-view.
Still capitalizing on it.
Right? They didn't have a pay-per-view.
Because SmackDown doesn't not that Raw is lazy, but SmackDown's story doesn't feel lazy. It's always going somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, we have time. Let's fill it. Instead of, we got 3 weeks till the show. We'll get there.
SmackDown kind of is forcing the issue.
Yeah, man. And Raw's going to have to keep up. SmackDown ain't going to deal with that shit.
I like that they laid out the entire Raw locker room, man.
Okay. They go like a thundering herd, just a swarm of locusts, led by the mean-ass New Day.
Yeah.
What? We're on TV? Arr, we're beating ass? We can do that. Yeah, they can.
Ooh, baby, we don't like Raw.
Ooh.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Like a bunch.
Oh my god, what?
a bunch of the SmackDown stars did videos afterwards or going in, and we mentioned the Becky Lynch one. You know, stop stealing these guys keep stealing our talent. Blah blah blah. Well, coming in New Day, all three of them to Old Dirty Bastards. Ooh baby, I like it raw.
Yeah.
Ooh baby, we don't like raw. Ooh baby, we don't like raw.
Oh my god, that's so great. That's so stupid. Wonderful. And you had like Xavier Woods out there calling people out as they're swarming backstage.
Yeah.
Just beating
Oh,
shit
Titus
out-
Worldwide.
What did Titus do?
He's on Raw.
And Apollo Crews. Hi, Apollo. Boom.
Yeah.
Dead. You gotta die now. Sorry.
You're on Raw. You're dead.
Oh my god, they go into a locker room. People coming out of showers. Matt Hardy for some reason. Do you think that broke him? Did that break him?
Is he gonna be broken?
He's not broken.
He's not broken. No way.
He's probably okay.
Probably.
Oh dear God! And then, like early in the swarm, the women's division runs away.
Yeah.
But then they find them later. The women's division is regrouped, ready to fight, and they just part. And the SmackDown's women's division comes through.
Yeah.
And you just see the guys watching, and it's like, whoa, what's up? Mojo watching a little too long, a little too hard, enjoying it a little too much. Like, wow, this sort of. Come on, man.
What?
This vicious gang mentality of the entire SmackDown, a unified SmackDown roster. SmackDown has a roster where I can believe that the heels and the faces can get along,
Yeah.
especially when it's for the purpose of something
Bigger. Yeah.
except for Zayn and Owens,
Right.
because they a-holes. Now that gets us to, you want to get into some speculation about Survivor Series before, or do you want to save that for going into?
I mean,
Because we've got a full card of much. Do you think we're going to have any individual grudge matches?
well, we've got to do something with Owens and Zayn. I mean, unless they're going to be in the 5-on-5.
I wouldn't think they would fight for SmackDown, and that'll be a story coming out of it. We'll find out some tonight, most likely. We still have Finn and Bray on tap. Maybe that finishes out a Survivor Series. Could be a huge stage for a blow off of the feud.
Yeah.
Which could be fun. We've got who else be hating? What are there any? If you had to pick like a one-on-one on each brand, that Finn and Bray, and you know what? Maybe it's just the one. That Finn and Bray, I think, could be a good finish.
Yeah.
But then, of course, and that takes them out of the possibilities of their the 5-on-5.
Right.
The fact that we're getting women's champion versus women's champion and a 5-on-5,
Yeah.
and it's going to be deep,
Yeah.
and Alicia Fox is going to be the captain.
So interesting. She crazy pants, and I
And you
love
know
it.
what? It doesn't hurt because they had the little three-way on Raw.
Yeah.
Becky, Bailey, not Becky, Sasha, Bailey, and Alicia.
Brilliant three-way there.
Yeah.
Because Sasha and Bailey don't touch, like, for the first 10 minutes, however long. And Bailey goes for a cover on Alicia. Sasha comes in for the save. And now suddenly it's on between them. How beautiful is that? They're friends until it matters.
Right. It's
That's awesome.
It's match time.
That's great storytelling. Like, the whole match, they're working together. They're friends. They're friends. They're friends. Like, they made it a point to where it's just Alicia and Sasha or just Alicia and Bailey. Mm-hmm. Bailey goes for the cover. Sasha comes in for the save.
That's going to be a problem.
That's a problem. No. You can't win. I got to win. Competition, to Regal's point. We've got plenty of time to talk about where Survivor, because I still want to see what happens on SmackDown tonight.
Right.
To like kind of add to the.
I mean, I guess we're getting close. You want to go around the rest of the world
Did
of
you watch
wrestling?
Did you watch any Circus Mania?
Circus Mania?
Yeah.
I saw a big reveal at the end. Somebody showing up out of the blue.
Yeah.
He's very unprofessional.
Yeah. And he made a point to be that way about it.
I know.
Now, again, does he have a right to utilize it?
Talking about Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy Jacobs shows up at Russell Circus, and he confronted Sami Crow, Sammy Callahan.
Right.
I love Sammy Callahan. Not a big fan of Solomon Crow. Amazing how that happens.
Yeah.
But Sammy Callahan is wreaking havoc and taking over the circus.
Yeah.
Russell Circus.
Everybody else seemed all super excited about it.
I kind of liked it. No, this was his return to in-ring.
I think my biggest...
As close as he's been to in-ring.
I don't know, man. Like, was it neat to see him back out there, like, in rare form? Like, he was outstanding on the mic.
Yes, absolutely.
I loved the promo. I loved... Again, he wasn't taking shits. You know what I mean? Like, he was just utilizing what he had.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's because I love Callahan. I don't know if it was just I didn't like him coming out for Callahan. Like, I guess I couldn't put together a why.
That's the beauty of the Indies. Sometimes we got to make these pieces fit a little bit.
I mean,
and
I guess
maybe, we need to make these pieces fit situation.
I guess from what I gathered from the promo is you're calling yourself the king. I'm the princess. Let's fight.
The zombie princess.
Yeah.
That's those weird little callbacks to the times before. He's calling himself the zombie princess. And he's coming out to goodbye horses, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I'm very into this. This is all right. I absolutely love it. But we'll see where it goes. It's a place for him to land. He's got to go do something. He's got to capitalize on the. He's got to be able to capitalize on it. You know, this is your little bump leaving out of here.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's gonna find himself a good little place to land. Even if he goes back, he could go back to ROH and be a goddamn star there because he was there before.
Related but unrelated.
What's up?
I watched most of the Circus Mania card.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I saw it pop up on my Twitter. I think the Twitch, and I was like, oh yeah, that's tonight. I'm gonna watch it.
Nice. Isn't that a weird way?
Like, I wanted to make sure that. Well, again, like, if you look at the WWW every week, the Triple W, there's got to be an easier way to say that. But if you look at the rankings every week, it's predominantly WWE.
Can we call them World Rankings?
World Rankings, sure.
That ain't gonna stick.
That's, it's predominantly WWE because that's mostly what I have a chance to watch, and it's ease of access because I started watching Global Wars, but like it was like a 3-hour thing, and like it wasn't live, so like I didn't feel that urge to like I need to watch this all right now in a setting. But since it came up, I was like, I'm watching this. I've never been into the intergender matches.
Okay.
They had two outstanding, like, if anybody ever wants to make a case for intergender matches, they should watch Circus Mania. Now, granted, there's probably plenty of matches before that could make the same case, but Tessa Blanchard versus Dave Crist, I forget what all their titles are, but like one of them was like the Ringmaster. There's the women's, and then there's the Ringmaster, and Tessa is a double champion. They had an outstanding bout, like a fight between them that I was just enthralled with, and it speaks to how great Tessa really can be in the ring. And Dave Crist grabs a mic, and it stinks that this still needs to be said, but I think, indie wrestling fans are already open to it because the World's Cutest Tag Team, also on this card, has been kind of normalizing it. But he says, you know what? This wasn't just a woman. This was a fighter. This was a wrestler that beat me. This was a fight. And he just really sold it. And again, it stinks that still needs to be said. And maybe I'm one of the few people that needed to hear something like that. But between that and the two matches that I saw, I can watch an intergender match and not feel uncomfortable anymore.
Yeah.
At least not.
That's always been. Well, I mean, it either goes one way or the other.
Right.
It's either that where it's well balanced and good, and it's like, no, she's not a girl, she's a wrestler, and those are fantastic. Chikara has been full of those over the years.
Right.
Especially when they had Sarah Del Rey back there.
Right.
Amazing, and was a top competitor. You had Princess Kimberly, Abby Lath now, as the grand champion of Chikara, and it fit, and she competed, and it wasn't a slight on her. She wasn't the little girl who was squeaking by. She was competitive. Or you get the weird indie that'll be like, we're gonna beat women for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh Jesus, I can't look at anything similar to this now because ugh.
Yeah.
Because ugh.
It's, World's Cutest Tag Team took on Team Abs and Ass, which is Morrison. And, well, what does he go by?
Johnny somewhere.
I think he was Johnny Mundo in
I
this.
hope he's Johnny Rand McNally.
I think
That would be great.
it wasn't Morrison. Whatever
Hey,
the
old
fuck
Johnny
it was.
Maps. Johnny Impact.
Johnny
Mundo,
everything. I'm
Johnny-
gonna go with Mundo because and Taya Valkyrie, his fiance, and they had a solid match between them. Another side note.
Oh?
Why is it that I love Johnny Mundo, but I hate Johnny Impact?
The name's that bad for you. It hurts that much.
I watched Lucha Underground Ultima Lucha Trace.
Okay.
Wow.
What a guy.
Well,
What
what a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he's a great bad
He's
guy
doing
there.
what he needs to do there.
I don't know if it's just that he's Johnny Impact and he's I'm a babyface guy, or if it's just I really hate Impact Wrestling that much.
It's terrible.
But yeah,
Because Bully Ray, it came out, because Bully Ray's, officially retiring from in-ring.
yep.
And he made a comment about the whole GFW mess that's happening right now. Again. And it's like, please, locker room, hold your head up high because you're doing some of the best stuff. You guys are amazing. It's not you. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Please hold your head high. And it's like, that's nice to hear. And it's like, that's the sentiment I think everybody has for them. It's like, it's a good locker room.
Yeah.
We want these guys to do well. Eli Drake is the best. I'm sorry. Is the best thing happening out there.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Dummy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, exactly.
Yeah.
But what the hell did they do? You saw, apparently Jeff Jarrett got pulled from a card. He got pulled from a card somewhere for being hammered out of his goddamn mind. And they're like, nah, beat it.
Get out of here.
And then GFW was like, we can fire him? We could just say no to him? He keeps beat it, and he's gone.
Now it was a wise decision.
Yeah,
It's really smart.
It
but
was a wise decision when Vince bought WCW, and I think he bought it just to fire Jarrett again. He might buy whatever. Good Christ. I don't know, man. But yeah, I guess Jarrett's gone.
Jarrett's gone.
And good thing we just got these new titles. Scrape that green shit off of there. We're done.
They're going back to Impact Wrestling. Hey, whatever, man. It's just a dumpster fire constantly. Just constantly.
The roster's fun. They're doing in-ring work. They're throwing out the best stories they can with what little continuity they're allowed to have based on their garbage schedule and where they're playing at. I hope. Nah, it's beyond hope. Just, hey, let's see what happens. We'll check in every once in a while.
Here was something I never even thought
Let us
about.
know when Billy Corgan's back.
Here was something something that I never thought about with you mentioned their TV schedule. I was listening to ENC Pod, which brother, yeah. Kayfabe that. I hadn't thought of this, but Rude was talking about one of the reasons why he left, and the TV schedule was one of them. Because everybody points to, oh, you know what, they record 6 weeks of TV at a time, and then they get to go home. Oh, what a great schedule.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, except for I do it's this brutal grind for however long, 6 days in a row, and then I'm off for 6 weeks getting rusty. Man, that sucks.
Yep.
It never even dawned on me.
Yeah, they're professional athletes. Kurt looked amazing, right?
Yeah.
At TLC. There were times when he was winded.
Yeah.
And why? He hasn't done it. So happy.
So happy.
But he can breathe there. At the bottom of the steps, not as much.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been doing it consistently.
Yeah.
Is he in amazing shape? Of course he is.
Yeah.
But is he in ring shape? Not quite as much. As
No.
well as he could possibly be. But the only way you get in ring shape, being in ring.
Yep. Let's see.
Did you want to mention that little guy?
That's fun, right?
Yeah. I like fun. You want to end on a little fun thing?
Just randomly,
Just randomly, too.
Jericho. Somebody tweets Jericho about Omega. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the context is, but Jericho goes, "That guy is overrated." Just flippantly.
Oh, it was just like he was like over the top Jera troll. Shitty.
Well, you know that's because after he sends out hashtag overrated, like of course everybody's coming to Omega's defense.
Ooh,
Man, he's great. You gotta watch it. New Japan. Oh man, he awesome. Blah blah blah. And then he's just running everybody down about how, man, this guy sucks. He can't even hold my jock. Oh, he terrible. He couldn't lace my boots.
Beat it, kid.
Man, I'm great. So Omega comes back with something along the lines of, well, geez, guess you don't meet your heroes, man. Lest they be corporate stooges. Which Jericho, of course, has to come back with corporate stooge or a guy who's been main eventing in the big leagues for 17 years and has won the world championship 6 times. Watch your mouth, kid.
Poor Omega is just trying to be like, whoa, and tie it into the being the elite storyline.
Yeah.
The little wacky little YouTube thing.
Mm-hmm.
And but being respectful at the same time. I hope he laughed his ass off when he saw this kid. Oh, I'm so glad Jericho likes to entertain himself because it's entertaining for us as well.
It's fun.
We even have our Justitron right there behind us. Justintron?
You want to run your head through it?
Maybe later.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
We're going to have to actually do that now at some point. Great, thanks.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Justintron.
I had a really packed week of wrestling because, like I said, I watched Ultima Lucha Trace, which gets uncomfortable at points.
Dude.
Really
they don't play
bloody
around.
and gross. And
it's also filmed in that weird grindhouse noir style, too. It's like, more blood.
I hope that they figure out how to have season 4 because I feel like Lucha Underground is such an important promotion to have.
It's a cinematic quality product.
Yeah.
The fact that it can't find a home is ridiculous. Somebody is messing up.
Who are they trying to sell to? Like, I don't understand how somebody doesn't go, yeah,
Who's not buying it?
Right, exactly. Like, how does somebody not go, you know what? Yeah, I'll take a chance on this. Because, again, Impact, unfortunately, is not the alternative. It's not an alternative to WWE. It just isn't. And it's not going to be. No. Ring of Honor can stake a claim to that because they're different. But it's not big budget. So it's not on that equal level that WWE is.
Cinematic. That's what makes Lucha Underground great, is because it's something way different.
I think that if you put Lucha
like you're watching a movie.
Yeah, if you put Lucha in the right eyes, like in front of the right people.
Harvey Weinstein? Oh, come on. Hey, I can get around it. You can't get me over here. He's just a sexy Kurt.
He was so happy.
It's a tactical smile. So that's what that is.
Oh, God.
Sierra Hotel giggle. Echo Lima giggle. The shield tee.
Go out of your way, watch Ultima Lucha Trace if you haven't. Like I said, I started watching Global Wars. I watched Circus Mania, most of Circus Mania.
That's a busy week.
It was a busy week. I didn't get to finish Global Wars at all, so.
I feel bad watching the Who version of Raw. Justin's like, nah, man, you don't know how deep this goes.
The worst thing is I want more. Like, I don't know how to fit it all in, but I want more. I want to watch as much wrestling as possible. It's sad. It's a sickness, really.
You're in a good spot. And it's like, this isn't even like the highest like output of quality yet.
Yeah.
It's not like a downtime. It's not garbage. Definitely not garbage. It's great.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're on the way up too, man. Wrestling is getting good.
Let me ask you guys a question before we wrap this thing up, because we definitely need to. Holy hell. And you can tweet at us at WrestlePalsVA or use hashtag WrestlePals, or just comment here or on the YouTube, wherever. For Survivor Series, would you guys be interested in hanging with us as we're watching it? Like, should we stream us watching Survivor Series? I think that would be fun.
Is that when you guys make fun of me for going to the bathroom again?
Well, don't go to the bathroom.
It's 3 hours.
Or just go to the bathroom and don't make a big deal out of it.
I always make a big deal out of everything.
I have to go in and
Don't listen to me.
I have to turn on every faucet. I have to slam all the cabinets.
I needed a distraction.
But that's not a distraction. It's an attraction. What's going on in there? Is he falling over?
That one you want? You want to make fun of me peeing too?
No, just go to the bathroom.
I'm asking them.
Oh, okay.
I know you. I know you desperately want it. You want nothing more than to meet.
You probably should. Hey, Nathan, I'm leaving. Oh, you probably should.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
God. Oh. Hey, you got that video so I can play that?
Oh, sure. Why not? I haven't suffered enough. Go for it. Why don't you? Oh, yeah, we got the other things first.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're hashtag WrestlePals. He's hashtag WrestlePalJustin.
Is it playing? I'm going to check. Go ahead.
He's hashtag WrestlePalJustin. You want to get a hold of him? He's at the Hulkster on Twitter. It's real. That's true. That's legit.
That's me.
I'm hashtag WrestlePalNate. You want to get a hold of me? At the Nate Project on Twitter. I probably won't answer.
No, you
But
won't.
I always see it, and it freaks me out. So, I mean,
If you like creeping Nate out.
if you want to weird my day out and just ruin the day king, go for it. Have at it. I kind of enjoy it in a weird way. Weirdly masochistic, but that's beside the point. We're not at that point in our relationship that we need to discuss that. Or I don't
You don't
even
even
need
know
to
which
see
one
the
it
screen
was.
to know that you just pressed the sister Natalie button.
She's here.
She's gone. Where'd she go? She's sick.
She's over there now.
She's over there now. Or at WrestlePalsVA.
I can do super kicks with these mics.
Really?
No.
Let's see your legs still down there. It's that quick. I didn't even feel it. You're legitimately just slapping your ass now. Like, I want you to forget everything you know about
brother.
everything you know about wrestling,
Ooh, I want to slap
and
your
just
ass.
think.
Oh, you just missed that. Christopher Brown, we were just talking about that. He asked about Omega and Jericho trolling each other. We were just talking about that. It was fun.
Poor Omega trying to be humble and nice and just getting
Oh,
stomped
jeez.
on.
Don't meet your heroes, I guess.
Oh, good lord. Anything else we need to push to? The page.
Oh yeah.
What's the Facebook page is
WrestlePals VA.
he's super responsive. Super responsive. And anywhere on any social media or even off of social media, hashtag WrestlePals. He will find it. He will respond. It is weird. I wrote it on a piece of paper once. I folded it up, put it in my pocket, and I opened it up again later, and it said, "Hey, what's up? This is Justin."
Some of my friends think it'll lead to a match between the two on Jericho's cruise next year. Funnily enough, or oddly enough, whichever, funnily is a fine word, I actually thought that too, that's what it's leading to, a match on the cruise.
Everything's a work.
Everything's a work, brother. Kayfabe that,
And I love
brother.
it. Work me harder.
Feel good about that?
No, I got halfway through the sentence
said
and I
that.
had second thoughts about it.
You said that.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta go get a kid. Hey, goddamn hashtag WrestlePals.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'll take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words that AJ Styles. You know who you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Will you stop?